And welcome everybody to the 1995 Easter Classic here in Barnett Park in Orlando, Florida, as GT Bikes presents the Road to Glory. Well, the sun is out, we are getting tan, and the best in BMX have landed here in Orlando. Now, Doug Luden along with Dan Debenham for this second stop on the Road to Glory series. And, you know, I got to ask this question. Why are we here? Last year we said bye-bye to this track. It's back.
That's right, Dan. We kissed the track goodbye last year, but this year it's a lot different. Last year they changed their minds. They got a whole nother year to race in this track. This is definitely going to be the last year now. So what do? They brought back ancient jumps right here. 1987 World Championships had the same exact decision maker for last jump. Very unique, so those guys decided they wanted to bring it back, kind of a tribute to the old days and just a tribute to what this track has been.
And with the new jumps, we also have some new competition on hand here this week. The women are involved in a big way.
Oh, definitely. A big way, as in the cash way. Now, girls 16 over, they run their main. They get paid for their top 8 finishes, just like the guys, so this is a big race for them.
As they well should. And speaking of the guys in cash, let's talk about the prizes here in Orlando. Just after the second stop on the tour, they have decided that the top pro, the guy with the most points, will not only pick up some cash, but this beautiful Chevrolet, courtesy of the NBL and the rest of the sponsors. Can you believe that? They're picking up a truck here in Orlando.
Dan, this is a big step for the NBL. Last year, the guys were kind of, you know, they were psyched about the truck, but it's a long year. A lot of guys had good first halves, not good second halves, so this truck will reward the guys with a good first half.
And this isn't the only truck. They'll be getting another truck at the end of the series. And oh, by the way, they're also giving away a couple of Sea-Doos. I'm telling you, I am on the wrong side of the camera. I should be up there on the track. You should be getting into the pros yourself.
That's right. You can see these prizes from the staging lanes, and all the amateurs, that's all they're talking about is next year they're definitely going pro for the big prize.
All right, that's what we're talking about as we are ready for the best in BMX. And speaking of the best, there's Gary Ellis coming off a great year, but also coming off an injury.
I broke my thumb, and I just got the cast and pins out just a little less than 2 weeks ago, and this is my first race back. So it's a little tender, but I'm doing all right, and I'm not quite back in race shape yet because I was off for 7 weeks, but you know, I'll give my best shot and we'll see what happens.
All right, the pros then are lining up in the chute, and this is the way that they will line up. That is Danny Nelson in lane number 1. In lane number 2, Charles Townsend. In lane 3, Greg Romero. John Purse, he also had a big time here last year. Brian Foster, remember he won the motorcycle last year. Chris Levesque. And in our final lane of the day, that is lane number 8, Mike King. These are the pros, and we are ready.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
It brings a whole new meaning to the term, putting the pedal to the metal, and out of the whole shot is Greg Romero, but look at Mike King, Gary Ellis, and John Purse. That is Mike King in first place right now, followed by Ellis, King and Ellis, and in third place, it looks like Purse. It is. We've got a great race right now. Looks like King is going to be very hard to beat if he owns that first corner. They usually don't give it up. Keep in mind that all these points are points they are pushing towards the truck. Just the finish line, straight ahead. Mike King, followed by John Purse. That's Christopher Levesque that edged out Gary Ellis for third, I believe. Let's take a closer look. That's King, no problem there. But take a look at Levesque racing Purse. Purse does finish in second place. Levesque edges out Gary Ellis. And so here are the official standings then. In pro main number 1, Mike King finishes in first, followed by John Purse, Chris Levesque, Gary Ellis, and as you can see, the rest of the best. If we take a look at the overall point standings for the day, and keep in mind, this is who will determine who will drive away with that truck. It's Purse right now, followed by King and Ellis, Levesque, and Nelson. It is a very close race indeed. Hey, need to cool off under the hot Orlando sun? Just go to the rain room. Bring a towel with you, will you? Hey, when we come back, Linda Dorsey. She's known as the mouth of the South, and she is a big part of BMX. The Road to Glory series is being brought to you by GT Bicycles and by the National Bicycle League, the best in BMX. And welcome back to a beautiful Barnett Park. It is a glorious day here in Orlando. A terrific track, and on that track right now, it is the women, 16 and over, final main event. That was Shonda Shaughnessy. Monica Kelly is in lane number 2. And lane number 3, that's Marie McGilvery. And there is Nikki Carlson, Christy Liebesbach,
There you go. Race pace. Give me a race pace.
Michelle Carnes, and the lone Californian in the race, this is Stephanie Anderson.
Riders ready.
They are ready. The gate goes down and coming hard out of the chute. Boy, they are bunched up right now, but it's Monica Kelly in the early lead, followed by Marie McGilvery. There's Michelle Carnes in 3rd place right now, and it looks like Stephanie Anderson is coming up in 4th place. In fact, it is. Right now, though, it's still Monica Kelly, followed by Marie McGilvery. They come around this corner. It's Kelly all the way right now. Keep in mind, these women are racing for cash on this day. Look at that, good move by Marie McGilvery. She slips inside, but she slips off her pedal, and down goes McGilvery and Monica Kelly in a heap. And now it's between Michelle Carnes and Stephanie Anderson, and it looks like it is going to be the lone Californian. That is Stephanie Anderson, who is showing up all the hometown riders as she finishes in first. Now let's go back to this wipeout. You see that Marie McGilvery slipped off her pedal. She glides over into the lane of Monica Kelly and into the path. They go down hard. What that does is that enables Michelle Carnes and Stephanie Anderson to leap into the lead. And when they race down to the wire, take a look at Anderson. She is on the right-hand side of your screen. She just slipstreams, if you will, in front of Michelle Carnes, and she races all the way to the finish line and a big first-place win.
Is it great to be racing for money?
Yeah, it really gives the girls a real reason to be out here, because before girls didn't really get that much credit and recognition in the sport, so kind of gives the way of paying us back kind of thing.
Right.
For finally we get what we deserve now.
Well, BMX is still a sport dominated by men. However, the voice of BMX is clearly all woman, and she is well accepted.
The number 46 is Queswell. On the bubble is Christopher Perrier.
I guess we've been in this for a long time. My boy is 26 years old. He's been racing since he was 9. And he was the one that introduced me to all of this, so I really have him to thank, which is kind of a twist. You usually have your parents to thank. I have my boy to thank. I really love this. This is part of my life that is really special.
It's really cool when you know a kid that he starts from nowhere and all of a sudden blooms into a national #1 rider. Check this out. He's from the land down under. He's an Aussie. Say something.
G'day.
G'day. And somebody goes, hi, how are you? And I go, who are you? Because I don't recognize them without their helmets on. So this is my downtime, getting to know everybody. Got it? Cool. This guy's from New York, and today he won all 3 of his superclass motos. He rides for Cannondale World Force Racing, which is one of the big teams out on the BMX tour. His name is Bobby Ivanella. So we say, I not chocolate, I vanilla. Bobby. Good luck. Thanks for laughing.
I think it's really good to learn just how far you can push yourself. And if you can do it on a bicycle, you can do it in school. You can do it with your family. You can do it with your friends. You just kind of come in touch with what you're capable of doing.
So what's this I hear? Yeah.
How you doing, Holmes?
Hey, this is Ed Zermeno, and Ed moved to Ohio last year. We lost him in our coast. He lived on the West Coast, and what's really neat about Eddie is that he was so well liked in California that when he moved, we raised enough money to fly him out to our state championships.
It's a total love thing. It's always been a love thing.
This is one of our grandfathers that raced. And what's your national number?
Number 3.
National number 3, only because some squiddly got around him at the Grand Nationals. Another grandfather by the name of Everett Rosecrans. But we have 2 grandfathers that are full-on racers. This is the Road Rat. This is one of them. Good luck today.
Thanks a lot.
Catch you later. John lives in Connecticut. I see I have friends all over the country, all over the world. Hey, you!
A mighty force on the mic, a woman who clearly knows her stuff, the incomparable Linda Dorsey. She is also very cool. Coming up, we've got more wall-to-wall and wheel-to-wheel racing. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's the best in BMX. We are in Orlando. This is Pro Main number 2. That is Mike King in lane number 1. They are lined up and ready to go. You're taking a look at Brian Foster as he clips on his shield. Moving over to lane number 3, that is Christophe Levesque. He looks focused and determined. That's Danny Nelson, head down and psyched up. Up there on the bike is Charles Townsend, John Purse, Gary Ellis, and on the outside is Greg Romero. Here's a look at the point standings. A reminder, this is the race for the truck. Purse, Ellis, and King right now bunched up extremely tight. Levesque and Nelson on the outside looking in.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
It is a mad dash for that first set of bumps, and then the turn, and coming out is Chris Levesque. Boy, it looks like a slingshot just catapulted him out of that. That is Gary Ellis in second, followed by Purse. Look at Levesque, he is just turning it on. Ellis trying to keep up with them and give him a go of it. Purse right on Ellis's heels. That looks like Greg Romero right now in fourth. They get a little air, and with the air, more of a lead for Chris Levesque. Levesque is pouring it on right now as he heads over another set of bumps. Levesque, no problem. He will go wall to wall all the way. A good race for second. Gary Ellis just edges out John Purse, and Greg Romero does finish in fourth place, followed by Mike King, Charles Townsend, Brian Foster, and Danny Nelson. Hey, that's Andy Contest. This is the 17 expert class. He is from Phoenix, Arizona. He wears the #1 plate proudly. He is the defending world champion.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
And so in this semifinal of the 17 expert class, it's Andy Contest. He is on the outside, followed by Justin Wheat, James Gallahan, TJ Taylor, and Jason Board from right here in Florida. But right now it is all Contest. Contest followed by Justin Wheat. He's wearing the #4 plate. And then it's James Gallahan, TJ Taylor, but it is all Andy Contest. I guess you could say it is no contest for Andy Contest. He is going wire to wire as he rides those wheels hard into the finish line. No problems for Andy Contest here in the semifinals of the 17 expert class. So the final results will look like this then. Andy Contest followed by Justin Wheat, James Gallahan, TJ Taylor, and the local boy, Jason Board.
I know the competition in Orlando is big on the NBL, but I've been getting my gates down a lot better, and I have very good luck on these kind of tracks here. Long, straight tracks, I get my gear going good, and usually I'm out front.
You know, a lot of people say that you are the young man to look for the future. First year being sponsored, feel a little bit different out here, a little pressure for you?
Not really. We've been racing a lot here with GT, and everything's going really well. I'm really satisfied with the team. And coming to the races like this, you know, weekends, it's getting to be a normal thing, and I feel really comfortable with it.
Andy Contest, the epitome of a champion. Coming up next, we're going airborne, we're going jumping. Stay with us. It's the road to glory, and right now the road takes a short and abrupt turn upwards as we're ready for jumping, and this is the man simply known as Leonard. He is your resident nut. They love him here. Here's the final 6 in our jumping contest. Jody Donnelly, Joey Garcia, Vaughn Stout, Brennan Brown, Mike Schaefer, and Mike Forney. Going for the cash and the prizes, and of course the love of the fans. That's Mike Forney doing a double can-can, or so I'm told, and this is not a safe place to be if you're a fan, but boy, they love these guys that fly through the sky. This is Vaughn Stout now. I know what that was. That was an attempted 360 with the wipeout. That was sweet. Bearing it all, if you will, for the fans. We want to step aside from Orlando and show you a very special act that we caught up with earlier in Phoenix. Halftime of an NBA game, and let me tell you something, the crowd was turned on. If they thought Barkley was bad, they loved the kings of BMX.
After 2 years of doing these NBA halftime games, word has gotten out on the GT Freestyle team, and we're getting more and more calls every day for people who want to use this team. The problem is we just don't have enough riders who can do these type of tricks.
Oh, really? Gee, no wonder. Take a look at the tricks that they're doing, and you see why it is an elite field. Let's get back to the action. action right here at Barnett Park. Beautiful flip, speaking of going head over heels, by Joey Donnelly. That's what we call over rotation. This is Joey Garcia. Oh, no problem for Garcia. That's going to count for some big-time points, and the fans do appreciate it. We move into the final rounds now. First, Von Stout. Oh, man! That had to hurt. Von Stout, it looks like, just had the wind knocked out of him. If he's lucky, that's all that happened. Take a look at this again. That's one, that's two. He tries to get it around, gets caught midway, puts his knees up, and those bars came right into his solar plexus, and that has got to hurt. All right, looks like he is just that. Okay. Great job, Vaughn. And we move along. Approaching the ramp now is Brennan Brown. Lots of speed. Pretty sweet, no hands. But Jody Donnelly is probably thinking that he can outdo that. He is our final competitor. Oh, that is nice. Does a 360 and then tries to turn the handlebars around as well. He's shaking his head, but maybe he shouldn't, because when we take a look at the final results, Jody Donnelly is indeed our winner. $300 richer for his efforts as well, followed by Garcia, Stout, Brown, and Schaefer.
It feels pretty good. I've been wanting to pull off a good win in front of a big crowd with like a lot of major people in it. Finally did it. I'm not playing around this year. It's on. Thanks.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. All right, coming back. We're getting back on track next. Mike, Bob, Mike, Mike's got the key.
Riders ready.
All right.
Watch the game. Riders ready. Watch the game. Riders ready. Watch the game. That's Watch the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate. We're going to go with the number 9 of the band, Chad McDonald. McDonald trying to hang on to the screen no more. It's now the number 4 taking it over up here at Hall. Hall, here's the 1. Here's 2. This is Richard Johnson. Here's 3. Johnny Wright. Everybody pick up 6 coming from behind. This is Sylvie. And here is the U.S. number 49. Awesome. Aaron Hall. Flying the GT colors. You need to run it. 5 and under. We got the 4-year-olds in here. The second to be done. Hall. Hall is the finish line. It's Hall. Hall is back. Johnson. Johnson. Hall. Johnson. Hall. It's Lee. It's Hall. Riders ready. Watch the gate. McDonald, Ron, on one side, only grab the trophy earlier. 7-year-old girls made it. Winding down to Republic, the last ride here at this facility in Orlando. It'll be the winner herself. Sierra McDonald, the little flag, lifting up the finish line. It'll be a double for her weekend. As Sierra, lifting the line, here comes the winner. It'll be McDonald.
Watch the gate.
Brought to you by the ESPN Group. Declare, Clemente Drive on the floor. It'll be declare. On the lead. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
The applause that refreshes and goes to the 8-year-old girls in the event. How about that? We have competition rider up front. That's got to be the number 34 of Angelica Alexander. And the great headed down to the finish line. The national number 1 of Jessica Pair. Going to the left spot. The Centennial E3 as Alexander and Angelica. The little eager on Easter Sunday. We're waiting for all the way.
Watch the gate.
We're going to get away from the national number 5. He's not the problem. The 5 is Trevor. That's Courtney. Ready, pick it up. The little 5 right out the corner to Jessica Pair. Ready is Courtney is there. Courtney is going to do it for Trevor. 9-1-1. That's Courtney. The number on the high side. Right at first brother is up and out of the one. After the number 14 line. A first bring it up. Right on the leader. Here's Courtney. Right to the leader of the winner. Here in the spot. Courtney in clear. Right on the number 14.
Riders ready. Watch the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Watch the gate. Taylor and Roger. Taylor, Roger, this is a gift of the BMX gods, Mr. Taylor. Enjoy it. Kyle Taylor, Ricky Tucker, and Kyle Matthews. And Kyle Taylor, this is a thing on the dial.
Watch the game.
It's the best in BMX, which means it is the road to glory, and the road has stopped for the time being here in Orlando, back at Barnett Park and ready for the finals of the 17 expert class. And you have to think that Andy Contest, the defending world champion in this classification, is the heavy favorite. The gate is down and they are off, and it is a mad dash right now to that all-important first turn. That is Chris Breen and Andy Contest, and it is Chris Breen and Contest that get mixed up. They go down in a pile. Breen emerges out of that pile. Right now he's in first place. Andy Contest is down and he is out. Right now it is Chris Breen, though, in first place, followed by Eddie Zermino. It looks like it's David Maltezos who's in third place right now. What a pile up in turn number 1. Chris Breen seems no worse for the wear, though. Right now it's a race between he and Eddie Zermino, but it looks like it is going to be Chris Breen all the way to the finish line. He's pumped. I'll bet you Andy Contest has something to say about that. Let's take a look at this again. It's Contest and Breen. They're elbowing, and Breen just reaches out and boots him, gives him a kick, and they go down in a heap.
I was expecting to do pretty good in the mains. I had a very good day today. I had perfects in the motos and qualified all first places, but I got out of the gate this time, had a little competition, and I just didn't want to back off. I don't back off, so I went into the turn full speed and hit it with about 2 other people and just had the inside lane where I clipped it and went over.
Wow, Chris Breen comes up with first place, though, but a little controversy there as we saw in the replay. Eddie Zermino, followed by Travis Dodd, Robbie Miranda, and the rest of the 17 expert finals. These are the pros, and this is their final pro main event. Whoever wins this, pile up enough points, will be piling into a pickup come the end of the race. Keep in mind, then, the pickup is on the line as the top pros in the world get ready for the final pro main event.
All right, Hurd.
John, it's come down to you, King, Ellis. Final points. Those points lead to the truck. Final main for you. What is going to be your strategy for this final race?
Strategy is this consistent gait, get out front, finish the race in first, and let them fall how they fall.
Hey, I'm just going to go out there and do my best, and just give it my all, and we'll see what happens at the finish line.
Of course, Gary Ellis is the man who picked up the pickup truck at the end of last season's tour. He has won already. John Purse would like to pocket a set of keys for himself.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
And so with the truck on the line, they are off. Ellis is on the outside, and coming inside and shooting out in front is Chris Levesque right now, followed by Purse. So it's Levesque right now, but remember that if Purse comes in second or wins, Purse will have the points, enough of them to drive away with the truck. It's a matter of points here. Levesque is driving hard to the finish line, but that is John Purse in second place. All Purse needs to do is hold on to that spot, and John Purse will drive away with the truck. Levesque wins the race, but Purse picks up the pickup. Great race for Chris Levesque, but John Purse has got to be the happiest of them all. He's going to drive home in that beautiful new pickup truck. Mike King, Gary Ellis, and Romero, Townsend, Foster, and Nelson rounded up. And so our overall winner in the point standings, John Purse, and that means he's driving home.
Can you believe this?
I can't, man. This is great.
We were just talking about the intensity that you had before the race. Now, in all honesty, you cannot tell me this wasn't on your mind.
And it was on my mind. I didn't get a good gate, but man, something just clicked. It was just boom, I was gone.
Well, he and his wife are gone, driving home back to Texas. Well, the road here in Orlando has temporarily closed as we will move on to the next stop on the Road to Glory series, but we have to talk about a great day and a great win for John Purse.
John Purse has been chasing the truck for 3 years. I mean, just missed 2 trucks in a row, so this is a big win for John Purse. Now he's on the scene, establishes as one of the top pros.
Well, it's been a great time here in Orlando. This may be the last time we are here. Our next stop on the Road to Glory is in Sanger, California. Make sure and join us. For Doug Luton, I'm Dan Debenham. We'll see ya.